Christmas Day, 25th of December, is the day that has been chosen by the churches as the day to remember Jesus' birth, Jesus Christ's birth. Christmas simply is a joining together of two words, Christ and Mass. Mass meaning church service, celebration, and of course Christ referring to Jesus. So you've got church service, celebration for Jesus Christ, around whom Christianity is based. Was Jesus, the baby Jesus, born on the 25th day of December? No, the chances of that happening are very, very slim. Jesus was probably born, I would say, summertime, September, October, when the temperatures in round Bethlehem hadn't fallen significantly. If you go to Bethlehem today, in December and January, the temperatures are far, far too cold for shepherds to be lying out looking after their sheep. The sheep would have been corralled down in the villages. They would have been brought in because it's far, far too cold. Why was the 25th day of December chosen? Well, it actually was a pagan day of celebration at that time. And the times before. So Christianity actually hijacked the day. The people before Christ, long before Christ, felt that if they didn't worship the sun at that time, then the sun mightn't return to them. So they worshipped the sun. And they had a festival honouring the sun god. Whenever Christianity came along, they chose to honour the Son of God in around that time. Was there a baby in a cradle with animals around it? There probably was, and it wasn't unknown for animals to be in underneath houses to provide heat for the rooms above. So there probably was a nativity scene as described in the Gospels. The shepherds came to see the baby Jesus, but the three kings, as we see on many Christmas cards, were not there. They saw the star afar off in the east. They were probably in somewhere like modern day Iraq. And whenever they saw the star, it would have taken them up on 2 years to travel to see the child. And we see that Herod, nasty King Herod, killed all the baby boys beneath the age of 2. So the wise men were not at the stable. Were there 3 wise men whenever they did arrive? 3 kings? There's nowhere in the Bible that tells us that there was 3 wise men. The number 3 has been conjured up because there were 3 gifts given to the Christ child: gold, frankincense and myrrh. But we don't know whether there were 3 kings or 23 kings. It isn't known. So there's an awful lot of mythology and added on bits to the biblical nativity story. And then there's an awful lot more bits and pieces have been added on over the years, like robins and Santa Claus and other things. So it's very understandable that children and adults today get very mixed up and confused about the actual Christmas nativity scene and Christmas nativity story. There's a lot of confusion. If you want to find out actually what happened, read the Gospels, the Christmas story in the Gospels, and leave out everything else. And a Merry Christmas to you, and a Happy New Year.